Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Cal Poly Coliseum at the Amarillo Civic Center complex in Amarillo, Texas, for one of the great rivalries of M2 soccer, the Wichita Wings and the Amarillo Bombers. And to say these two don't really like each other, probably an understatement, but also there's a lot of respect between the two. Wings come in with a record of 5-0. They started out the season with an 8-5 victory over the Bombers at their arena in Wichita, Kansas, at Hartman Arena. Since then, they've ripped off 4 more in a row. The Bombers, after that opening season loss, have won 3 in a row, and they come in 3-1. So the Wings have 15 points to lead the Midwest Division. Bombers are in second place with 9 points and a big 2-game set for both teams. I'm Phil Woodall, along with our play-by-play announcer Mike Roden. And Mike, this should be a dandy 2-game set, and it's going to be a big moment for the Bombers because they at least got to get a split here at home. Better to get 2 victories. Wings want to continue their unbeaten streak.
Well, of course, the Bombers are great normally here at home. They really take pride in defending their home turf, and they usually raise their game another level. Now, to do that against this Wichita Wings team is not easy because they are one of the best and right now leading the Midwest Division. And these two teams have had some great battles, Phil, down through the last few years. And so this one ought to be a lot of fun, not only tonight but tomorrow as well. And as you said, a crucial, really pivotal 2-game series here in Amarillo.
Alfredo Chavez will be in goal. I've got a new goalkeeper this year for the Wings. Number 0, that's Jose Ocampo, is in goal. Usually it's been a guy by the name of Taylor Parrott. His brother Aaron is the backup goalkeeper. So here we go. And here's Mike Roden with a play-by-play call.
Well, Bombers in the home black uniforms, and you cannot miss the Wichita Wings in their bright orange uniforms here at Cal Poly Coliseum at the Amarillo Civic Center. So sit back and relax and enjoy some great M2 soccer between 2 of the best in the league and definitely the top 2 teams in the Midwest Division. As we said, the Bombers definitely tough here at home. And we've seen them really beat some good teams here and play well. They'll have to play well tonight against Wichita. Let's see how this one goes. And the starters, of course, Fredo Chavez in goal, as Phil mentioned, for the Bombers. He's been outstanding. And Ocampo for the Wings, just as good. So those are 2 of the better goalkeepers as well. Here come the Bombers, moving from your right to left across your screen. Cotto works it to the right side for Valenzuela. Now they'll come near side. David Treviso looking for him, navigating against Taylor Henry, defenseman for the Wichita Wings. Here is Loya. Boy, he's been a great addition for this Bomber squad. Gets it off the boards to Valenzuela. Look to the near side. To the middle of the field. Reggie Montreal also has been a nice addition for this Bomber squad. That's a good pass ahead. Here's Montreal. Couldn't get the shot away. Good defense. Dropping back quickly for the Wings. Looked like the Bombers had a quick opening, but it definitely closed quickly. Just underway here on this Saturday night, 3 o'clock, I believe, tomorrow start time. So if you're at home watching here in the Amarillo area, come out and support the Bombers. Worth the price of admission. This is a fun bunch. And they're playing, again, a very good team in Wichita this weekend.
Loya, a member of that championship squad from last year, the Chihuahua Savage 2, as they captured that championship down at Mesquite Rodeo Arena.
Again, he's been a very welcome addition for this Bomber squad. Being very patient at the moment. Whistle away from the plate, and it looked like Loya is shaken up a little bit. Ocampo was back there kind of consoling him a little bit. I don't know if he took a shot somehow, somewhere. Now we've got a free kick just in front of the Wings goal box. And so opportunity here. See what the Bombers can do with it. Boya will send it to the far side. A shot blocked. And here come the Wings trying to counter now quickly. But not able to do much with it. Followed Garrett. Had some speed down the field, but again, Chavez, as he is so much of the time, right there for the Bombers. Here's Miguel Reyes down inside, but Ocampo thwarts that attempt. The throw right down the middle of the field. Cavalato sends it to the far side. That shot is somehow not a goal. I don't know how that missed from the far side. And then on the near side, Ten Eyck was right there to possibly put it back in, but it doesn't matter as Taylor Henry gets the goal for the Wings and they draw first blood. That one coming across the middle and Henry right there. I think he was the guy who shot it initially a moment ago that it looked like it was going to be a goal.
They just kept the pressure on the Bomber defense, and there's only so many times that you can keep a goal out, a ball out of the goal, and that time they just kept swamping Fredo Chavez. So they'll take the 1-0 lead with 11:26 to go in quarter number one.
That is something we've noticed too, that the Bombers normally are a little bit slow in starting. Now they do definitely pick things up as the game wears on usually. So we'll see if that's the case here. Ten Eyck giving chase on the far side. Gonzalez picks him up for the Bombers.
Well, they've had such a static lineup over the last few years of working in Benji Monreal and also Rene Loya into their lineup, and so they're still working things out.
Back with the Bombers is Felipe Baez. Chavez, dangerous pass. Closing quickly was Armati. But the Bombers able to control. Baez will send it to the right side. He looks like he's about 15 years old. And I don't mean that in a negative way. He just is a young-looking player, but he definitely has proven himself.
Problem is, everybody looks young to us, don't they?
Just about, yeah. And Bombers trying to be patient, looking for an opening. William lets that one go by. Give chase in the corner. 10 minutes to go here in this first period. Wings with the early advantage. Gonzalez sends it to the far side. Baez double team now. The Wings come away with it, then Baez with the foul. Line change for both teams.
Kids Incorporated, the official practice facility of the Amarillo Bombers.
Wings with the free kick. Kevin Mikado handles that for the Bombers. And hitting the turf is Aguianes. On the foul against the Wings.
I might mention that Fredo Chavez, the goalkeeper, his father-in-law, Jerry Branch, works for Kids Incorporated, a facility that has been open for many years and really does a lot for youth sports in this area.
Almost every kid in the Amarillo, Canyon, and Texas Panhandle area has played Kids Inc. something. And so it is a great organization for youth sports here in Amarillo.
Yeah, and they use the facility out on 34th and Osage as their practice facility, so that's one of the big things right there.
Lauder sends it into the corner. Cavalato working against the Bombers, Kevin Mikado.
Kieran Lakey now with it. He's been around there for several years for the Wings.
Once again, sends it into the corner. Cavalato sends it across. Colin Lauder was there, but it was just off the mark. Not able to get a foot on it. But again, good pressure applied by the Wings. Valenzuela for the Bombers. pass blocked nicely by Trebolato. Bombers recover, down 1-0 here early on. Montreal looking to work against Lauder. Comes to the near side with it. Shot Armati was there momentarily, but the handball called by the referee. Able to leave us. These are the veterans of this team. That back line for the Bombers. That one a little short on the entrance pass. And Olivas with the foul.
Contagion Athletics, the official gym of the Amarillo Bombers.
Ooh, that's a tough fall right there by Kevin tonight. That is not a soft surface. Yeah, he went high to get that one and came down awkwardly.
7:37 left here in quarter number one. 1-0. The Wings leading it.
Glad to see he's okay. Wings attacking, or trying to. Chavez with the block. Need to get it out from in front. But fortunately for the Bombers, Wichita couldn't get a clean look at it. That one is down the field quickly. Here is Reyes with a shot, and Ocampo with a great one-handed save. That one goes high up into the stands off of the foot of Jorge Gonzalez.
Down their 8-7 win last week. David Treviso had a hat trick with 3 goals, and Rene Loya had a couple of goals, and Magallanes had a goal and 3 assists in that game.
Timeout on the field with 7:11 to go in this first quarter. And Wichita with the early goal by Taylor Henry. Pulled out in front. And so far, Phil, as we expected, these teams look pretty evenly matched.
I would definitely agree. And, you know, it's become a good rivalry between these two. And they really enjoy playing against each other because they are the top 2 teams in the in this division.
And really have been 2 of the better franchises in M2 for the last few years. They've met, of course, in the regular season, and then they've also had a playoff battle or 2 that has been really good.
I have somebody responding on the live chat. David Jonico says, "Let's go Wings, and Wings are the best." So, is he talking about chicken wings or what?
Well, could be, but more than likely the Wichita Wings.
I bet you he is.
We appreciate our viewers joining us tonight on our live stream from Wichita, following the Wings here in Amarillo against the Bombers for 2 games. One tonight, one tomorrow afternoon. Here's Treviso sending it wide of the mark. That rebound goes high. Wasn't touched. Gonzalez sent it high, claiming it was touched by a member of the Wings, but I don't think it's going to get the benefit of that call. Campo with the throw-in. Otto has it taken away by the Bombers. Here's the left side. That's a nice slide block there on the shot. And the Wings try to counter now. That's a shot deflected by Chavez. Now the takeaway. Back the other way, the Bombers. Kevin Mikado comes near side for Reyes. Crosses it. This is wide. Send it back out to Alan Valenzuela. Treviso. And Reyes, oh, that would have been a beautiful goal. He dropped it with the back heel, but Mikado couldn't control it. The Wings come out with it. 6 minutes to play in this first quarter.
And both teams kind of feeling themselves out, and the Bombers trying to figure out where his job is. He'll get the save and see what he does with it.
Sends it down for Loya. Put it home on the near side. Here's Roger Downing, the veteran. To the far side. Can't slip it through.
And also the head coach of the Wings.
Foul whistled on Treviso of the Bombers.
Now, Chad Wood asked him, "Are you going to play tonight?" I said, "Well, I'm getting kind of old. I don't know whether I am or not." You find lots of insight when you go talk to these guys. There's a shot wide.
Still obviously has love for the game. As David Lucio took that shot. It's wide.
Well, you've got to remember these guys, most of them have jobs, and they do this for the love of it. You know, they're not getting rich, that's for sure. Of course, Joe Taco is the official restaurant of the Amarillo Bombers. It's located out on the west side of town and also downtown.
Here's Lucio sending it across. And the sack couldn't get there in time. Bombers ahead for Loya.
Nice little fancy stuff there, wasn't it, on the dribble?
See Vitor do that a lot. Vitor Petriani, former star of this Amarillo Bombers team, with the step over.
Like him, yeah.
Outside with it, Montreal sends it in. Loya has to go back out. That one's sent in, and the header just high by Loya.
Pass by Montreal down low, and Loya couldn't put it in. We got line changes for both teams.
Kiernan Laking comes down the near side for the Wichita Wings. 5-0 so far this season, including a victory over these Amarillo Bombers in the season opener.
They have a smooth attack. That's it.
Really, both teams very skilled. That's why they're at the top of the division. Here's Miguel Reyes for the Bombers. Another team now down the far side of the goal. Ocampo comes out. Let's see what the call is. It's going to go against Wichita. Looks like the way they're complaining.
Ocampo looked like he had an arm deal that went towards somebody. Now, let's see what they're going to do. They'll bring in maybe a good effort now for the Bombers to take advantage.
That's going to be a yellow card against the Wings. Obviously, they do not like the call or appreciate it, but
really what I saw like a shiver arm from the right arm of the goalkeeper, Ocampo. That may be what they're calling it.
It looks like Kiernan Laking is the one that's going to the press box, the penalty box.
Well, he's pressed over there by that box.
You can tell I've been in a few press boxes in my time. But that'll be a 5-minute penalty. Of course, it's not a power play, but the yellow card instead of the blue.
Bombers look like they'll get the free kick. By the way, Cactus Cove Inn and Suites, that's the official housing of the Amarillo Bombers. And Wingstop, no, not the Wichita Wings, but Wingstop right here on 45th in Amarillo.
All right, so the Bombers line it up on the far side. 3:23 to go in quarter number one, yet to get on the scoreboard here in this opening period. Flick that one into the air. That one taken on the volley by Treviso, but high and wide.
And pooch it over the defenders for the wings down low, and Treviso goes high once again.
Yeah, that's about all you can do when it's that at that position on the field. Back the other way now. Here's Armati dropping it back. Send it to the far side. Taylor Henry has the only goal so far for either team. Lucio goes left side with it. Henry working against Reyes of the Bombers. Nothing there. Wichita being very patient. They'll drop back and reset. Kenike sends it in. Robbins with the header, but nobody home. Now the Bombers back the other way for Reyes, but that one a little too far out in front. Valenzuela sends that one back the other way for the Bombers. Now whistle on the wings. Here's Treviso now. Here's Loya sending it far side. Jorge Gonzalez drops it. Valenzuela thought about it. Loya with the flick, but right at Ocampo.
Got Wittenberg and Emerson Realtors and Mac Jones. One of our sponsors for the Amarillo Bombers.
No Ben Wittenberg. Well, his son Charlie plays soccer with my son Avery on the Tascosa Road. Good folks. Treviso for the Bombers. Valenzuela goes out. Pablo Macian is in now for Bombers. He'll take it from Fredo Chavez. 1:05 to play in the first quarter. 1-0 Wings with the lead. Just one goal here in the first period. Tough defensive quarter for these two teams. Bombers would love to get a last-minute goal here to tie it up. There's Mikado coming near side for Abel Olivas. 40 seconds to play in the period.
The Wings are marking the attackers very well and playing some very good defense thus far in this first quarter.
It has definitely been a pretty even first period of play. Just the one goal. Gianni's working hard, but finally able to come back outside. Couldn't go in as David Lucio not let it by. That one blocked away with 7 seconds left. And it looks like that's going to be the last opportunity for the Bombers as Jared Robbins was right there to get the block, and that brings the first period to an end. Wow, big defensive battle between the Wings and the Bombers here in the first of two games this weekend at the Cal Farley Coliseum of the Amarillo Civic Center. Just the lone goal, Phil.
Yes, sir, and that came by Taylor Henry. We want to say thanks a lot to Tina G, Amarillo's National Bank, and Alamo Brothers Concrete. We'll be back with our second quarter of action as we'll let you take a look at what's happening down on the field. to Amarillo in the Cal Farley Coliseum. The Bombers outshot the Wings in quarter number 1, 8-5, but the lone goal comes at the 11:22 mark from Taylor Henry on assist from Kaiki Tribilato. I keep wanting to say Kasiki because that's a cheese factory that is located here in the Amarillo area, but leave out the C and it's Kaiki. So we'll switch sides now as the Wings will now go right to left and the Bombers will go left to right.
All right, let's see if teams can generate a little more offense here in this second quarter. Chavez with the throw through the far side of the field, looking for Olivas. It's off the boards. Wow, good opportunity there for the Wings. Or that actually wasn't Chavez, that was Ocampo, but the other goalkeeper.
Nice.
Forget they switch ends.
Yeah, nice save that time inside the box there by the Bombers.
I'll tell you what, Wichita's got some big players.
They do.
A lot of height and bulk. It's a corner kick here. It's blocked by Reyes of the Bombers. Wings able to hold it in, though. Send it across. Looking for Tribilato, but couldn't come up with it. Rivas out wrestles everyone forward for the Bombers. A minute into the second quarter. By the way, still 45 seconds left to go in the penalty to Kieran Laking. His yellow card in that first period. The foot on it was Baez. Just it wide. Montreal now working. Comes to the near side. Liganes trying to get free, does, but Ocampo up to the task with the diving save.
It's like a nice save tonight by Ocampo.
And a good down the field pass for Lucio. Sends it across and he gets it high. Fredo Chavez, Mershad Ahmadi with the goal for the Wings. They go up 2-0 with 13:30 to play in the second quarter.
Well, Ahmadi with a big goal right there. You know, I talked to Coach Downing last year, and he is from Afghanistan, so I'm sure he's one of the people that were able to get out of that war-torn country. He's given the Wings a 2-0 lead here in quarter number 2. Don't want to get too far down to this Wings team because they've got enough firepower to keep you scoreless for a while.
13 minutes and 30 seconds.
Definitely been an unusually quiet night offensively for the Bombers. Of course, a lot of that because of the defense of the Wings. This team looks impressive. Here's Valenzuela trying to thread it through. Too many bodies to get past. Away with it on the near side is Max Shea. Gets it to the middle. Chavez has to make a kick save. Nicely done on the shot. Right in front of the goal. Foul whistle on the Bombers. Kick on the near side for Wichita.
A lot of these guys are products of Canty's athletic program, college athletic programs up there that play some good soccer, not only at the D1 level, but also at the D2 and NAIA level.
That shot sent just wide. Foot of Shea. He's got it again, and he gets it past Chavez. Wow, great ball movement by the Wings. And this time it's Max Shea, the third Wichita player to score in this opening half. Shea was just all around the goal that possession and finally got an opening and got it past Fredo Chavez. What do you right field? Bombers need to get something offensively, as the Wings are definitely controlling the pace and the possessions.
They've outshot the Bombers 4-1 here in quarter number 2.
sent in, looking for Loya. He's drugged down in front of the goal. There's the whistle. Definitely, it's hard to defend him, but we're talking about the size of the wings. Loya fits into that category as well. He's got a big, strong leg. Yeah, good ball. Now the free kick for the Bombers.
Also got a little beard going on since last time we saw him.
Complaining about the wall being too close, and the officials may come back it up a little bit. And there you see it. And a much-needed goal for the Amarillo Bombers from Rene Loya. I'll tell you what, if you're in that wall and he kicks it, if it hits you, you're going to feel it for a while. And he got it past the wall and into the goal for the Bombers. First strike here with 12:11 to play in the second quarter.
Oh, a big one for Loya right there. And much needed goal for the Bombers at 12:11 to go here in the half. Down now 3-1.
See if that gets them going just a little bit. Here's Robbins on the near side. He's a big body as well. Robbins. Pass goes into DeRath on the far side of the field. Hounded by Felipe Baez, who's whistled for the foul. From the corner. Chip it out. Lucio will drop it back. Loose for a moment was Trevelado, but nothing there so far for the Wings on this possession. Work the far side of the field. Monty has it taken away by the Bombers.
Thanks a lot to Malcolm's Ice Cream and Food on Paramount here in Amarillo. Also, Body Mechanics Sports Massage Therapy.
Baez looking. Goes to Olivas. Out of Montreal. With it. Trying to find an opening, goes to Olivas. He gets through the defenders, sends it to the near side. Just can't get the shot away. Reyes drops it. Valenzuela, but Ocampo turns it away. And the tripping foul against the Bombers, Miguel Reyes. Line change by both teams. There's Robbins open, and he sends it high, thankfully. Well, that was a good pass. I think that was Kieran Laking, who gets back in after his yellow card from earlier.
As soon as Jared Robbins hit that, his hands went to his face, and he said, oh my goodness, I messed that one up.
Didn't get that one away cleanly. Campo and Loya having a good time back on the Wings defensive end. Three to 1 score, 9:50 to play in this first half. Leading the Bombers, first of 2 games this weekend here in Amarillo, battle atop the Midwest Division. Wichita at 5-0, Amarillo at 3-1. With the takeaway, here is Downing, sending it just wide. Shea very nearly took it away for the Wings. Well, he's got some speed. He is like a little bug out there. Robbins with the foul.
Kind of hard to miss Jared Robbins, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Line changes coming out for Wichita.
Oh, Loya had a nice opportunity there. That's almost like we saw with Robbins on the other end a moment ago on the deep ball from Valenzuela. Oh, nice move. Send it in for Loya. And getting it back and knocking it in for the Bombers is David Treviso for his first goal tonight.
So David Treviso, as he is wont to do, a big goal right there, and the Bombers pull within one.
They need to get him going. You saw his beautiful footwork to get free and get an open look at the goal. Was able to find the back of the net with that left foot. So the Bombers showing some signs of life on offense. Obviously got to do it on the defensive end, though, to keep Wichita off the scoreboard at the same time. That's not easy to do.
By the way, that 5-minute call against Lakey was for dissent. I guess that means griping.
So just be careful that you don't dissent too much. Dissent. That's interesting that they term it that.
Yeah.
Off the boards. Nobody home in the middle of the field for the Wings. Here's Miguel Reyes through defenders. A nice job of hustle from behind by Juan Zamora. And the shot sent just high by the Bombers' Benji Montreal.
8:10 to play here in the half. Don't forget about the good food down at Buff's Restaurant in Canyon, and also KB Recycling. You get all those cardboard boxes and you move in your house.
Oh, my goodness.
Take those to KB Recycling.
You betcha, I've got plenty. Oh, there's a good shot taken by Lucio that almost got past Chavez. Just able to get a foot on it to save it, but he's not out of trouble yet. The Wings with pressure attack. Olivas helping out his goalkeeper with some good defense. And Chavez with another nice save on the shot from Max Shea, I believe. And a collision at midfield.
Big collision at midfield.
Reyes and Shea called on the Wings.
And don't forget Parker Sports Medicine, the owner of the Amarillo Bombers, Dr. Jim Bob Parker.
Reyes off the boards. The player back there was Baez. He couldn't get it. Wings try to counter. Go to the far side for Lauder. Slips it out. Regalado drops it back. Reyes with the takeaway for the Bombers. The players down on the field, both looking for calls that didn't come.
Just a clean tackle of that ball, wasn't it?
Just under 7 minutes to play now here in the second quarter. And a tight one here in Amarillo tonight. 3-2. Wings leading the Bombers. Here's Chavez. Sends it far side for Valenzuela. Around the defender nicely. Gonzalez working for the Bombers. Drops it back. Baez for Reyes. And Reyes has it turned away by Ocampo.
Straight on hit. Great save.
Valenzuela through defenders, fights for it. Pass to Gonzalez. Mercado on the near side, back to Gonzalez. Just wide of the mark, off the foot of Alan Valenzuela. Bombers maintain possession. Good line in now for the Bombers offensively. Big scores, and there's one right there. Reyes with the tap, and David Treviso gets another one for the Bombers.
And suddenly, 3 in a row by the Bombers, and they have tied this thing up.
Definitely started slowly. We've seen that before from Amarillo, but after a kind of lackluster first period, they have definitely stepped it up here in the second quarter. And we are all even with 5:24 to play in the first half.
Exciting brand of indoor soccer. Don't forget tomorrow, these two teams will match up again, 3:05 right here at Cal Farley Coliseum. So make your plans to come out and see the Bombers and the Wings tomorrow. And don't forget Kids Incorporated, the official practice facility of the Amarillo Bombers.
The hometown fans needed something to cheer about. So far, they're getting it here in the second quarter. After Wichita pretty much dominated things in the opening period of play.
Reyes picking up that was really a beautiful pass and just set perfectly to Treviso. Next week, both of these teams will be in Wichita. At 3 o'clock, it'll be the Kansas Bandits taking on the Bombers here at Wichita. And then 7 o'clock that night, the New Mexico Runners taking on the Wichita Wings.
Still plenty of time to go here in the second quarter for somebody to break this tie. Making in the corner for the Wings. Levis able to knock it free. Real will backtrack. Up to the near side for Felipe Baez. Real sends it in for Loya. Baez takes it. Levis to the far side of the field. Boy, what he wanted to turn and shoot that. Couldn't get it away. Tries it again. That one's blocked.
Give a lot of credit to Loya that time. He just kept going and going. Oh,
good job of drawing the foul. I'm not sure that the coach Roger Downing agreed with the call because of the acting job by Loya, but it is what it is. Oh, that is beautifully done on the give and go from Loya. And Magallanes, yeah, was the other one that tapped it back.
I think in basketball they call that pick and roll.
Beautiful execution off the free kick by the Bombers, and they finally have their first lead of the night with 4:20 to play in the second quarter.
Well, it looked like the Bombers were dead, down 3-0, and then all of a sudden, at the 12-11 mark, they have ripped off in almost 8 minutes of action 4 consecutive goals.
Paul Gonzalez on now for the Wings, seeing his first action, number 50.
Another wide body.
That is. This match has definitely turned. It's turned in the Bombers' favor. Oh, and a save by Ocampo off a pretty good attempt by Miguel Reyes. Ooh, a dangerous play there. And Davis being tangled up with Lovato. And we're going to get a blue card. Oh, it's going to be on Trevillato. Reyes comes up holding his head. And so a power play opportunity here now for the Amarillo Bombers.
Cactus Cove Inn and Suites, the official housing of the Amarillo Bombers. A big moment here for the Bombers, 4 consecutive goals with a power play opportunity for the next 2 minutes. Maybe make it 5 in a row.
Boy, this would be big if they could take advantage of this power play here.
Send Loya down low to the left.
Reyes also in there. And Loya's first attempt sails high, but a good ball from Montreal outside. Now Loya will go out. Jose Ocampo sent it down the field. Bombers finally able to regain control for the moment, but a nice job defensively by Taylor Henry to take some time off, and looked like that David Lucio wanted a foul called against the Bombers there, didn't get it. 1:10 left to go in the 2-minute penalty. Valenzuela shoots, and it is in. Goal. Did Loya get a foot on that? I don't know.
May have deflected off Loya, I'm not sure, but Valenzuela, sent it in. Had a great angle on it and a big power play goal.
Make it 5 straight now for the Bombers with 2:38 left to play in this second quarter.
So whatever they did, they had it figured out, and they have made some adjustments in this one.
Robin sends it across for the Wichita Wings. Amadi. Away by the Bombers.
I'd like to give credit to Loya for that goal. To assist Valenzuela, that's the power play for him, or the hat trick, excuse me.
Thought maybe he did get a little piece of that one. Under 2 minutes to play in this second quarter now. This would be big as well to see if the Bombers can hold Wichita off the scoreboard completely down the stretch here. Quickly, Magallanes got it past Ocampo. And how about this offensive explosion?
1 minute later, after the power play goal by Loya, and the Bombers with 6 consecutive goals have blown this thing open in the second quarter, leading it 6-3.
Well, the Wings have to be just wondering what the heck.
Shell-shocked might be the best way to say.
I think that's a good term for it. They were in definite control of possessions, and this match with a 3-0 lead. That one bounces off of Trevillato. Valenzuela with it for the Bombers with 1:10 left to go in the second quarter.
Just finding the right angle so far after being down 3-0.
This goes to show you what kind of firepower this Bombers team has.
Leading team scorer last year in the league. Had the most goals.
Never safe against a veteran team from Wichita and talented in their own right. Oh, there's a drag down of Reyes that goes unnoticed somehow. He's asking the referee, were you looking?
And the Wichita player saying he fell on his own. Boy, there's nice pushing and shoving down there, down in the low area.
Yeah, that's where the drag down came a moment ago. Here's Reyes again. He gets struck down again. That shot high off the foot of Jorge Gonzalez.
15.5 seconds to go, and the Bombers explode here in quarter number 2. And the main thing is don't give a cheapie up late in this quarter.
land on that one. And that will do it for the first half. Wow, it looked like, and we even said it, Phil, the Bombers didn't want to get too far behind against this team from Wichita. They were already down 3-0, but I guess they knew what they were doing.
Evidently, whatever adjustments were made on the fly during this game, that's a huge deal because they were down 3-0 on the goal by Max Shea. And then after that, the Bombers went nuts and started it off at the 12-11 mark with a goal by Rene Loya. And then Trevisa with a couple of goals. Loya again with a goal as he got it off his chest from Magallanes. And power play goal by Loya on the assist from Valenzuela. And then finally Magallanes on his own with 1:38 to go makes it 6-3. So quite the turnaround for the Bombers here in quarter number 2. Contagion Athletics, the official gym of the Amarillo Bombers, and Joe Taco, the official restaurant of the Amarillo Bombers. Halftime activities coming up. We'll let you take a look at good team that they have this year, 5-0. Don't cancel this thing at all. They are going to be tough to beat, even with a 6-3 lead right now.
And I guarantee you that's probably what Chad Webb was reminding his team of in the locker room, or at least one thing, is that, hey, we can't let up. That's for sure.
So, and the Bombers last week had an 8-5 lead midway, or past the midway point against New Mexico Runners. Runners came up with a couple of late goals, and Bombers had to hang on to that lead and win it by 1 goal of 8-7. Well, again, as we look at it, the Wings will go left to right, the Bombers right to left. Fredo Chavez in goal for the Bombers. On the other side, Jose Ocampo, who is looking pretty good, made some terrific saves, but the bombardment of goals has the Bombers in the lead 6-3.
Just a complete turnaround in that first half for whatever reasons. See if the Bombers can keep it going or if the Wings can climb back into this one. I'm sure the Wings kind of had a bad taste in their mouths as they went to the locker room after being up 3-0 in that first half. They've come out, I'm sure, with some, or will come out with some intensity here in this early stages of the third quarter.
Nice clear out by the goals there, and looks like maybe a slight injury to one of the Bombers players.
Here's able to leave us for the Bombers. Far side now for Felipe Baez. Near side, it's Jorge Gonzalez. Now to Treviso. Has 2 goals so far tonight for the Bombers. 3 for Rene Loya. Pablo Magallanes with 1. Henry McShay and Rashad Amati, the 3 goals scored for the Wings tonight. And they all came early, and all the Bombers' goals came after that. Here's Ocampo sending it to the far side. Sends it in, bounces it off of Zamora. What coming out of the pack with it was Lalo Derath. Is that saying that right?
Lalo Derath.
Somehow he got it out of there and had an opportunity, but sent it out of play. But touched by the Bombers, so we've got a corner kick now here for the Wings, deflected just enough. Mahdi sends one in. Loya controls it for the Bombers. Ahead for Montreal. Venezuela goes far side. Mercado is yet to join the scoring parade tonight. He's one of those players on this Bombers team that's definitely capable of doing that. Valenzuela ahead for Magallanes. A little too far out in front though. The Wings try to counter. Lucio on the near side with it. Here's Daniel Sack. Far side for Lakin. Shot taken from distance by Amati.
You mentioned about Wichita having a lot of players from the state of Kansas that are either from Wichita itself or some of the colleges there. Same thing for the Bombers. They have a lot of local talent from either Amarillo or Canyon, and a lot of them played down at WT under head coach Butch Lawson.
I always thought it was interesting that Chad Webb is the women's soccer coach at West Texas A&M, yet he coaches the Bombers. Many of whom, as you said, played on the men's team at Livingston.
Miguel Reyes is the assistant coach for WT women's soccer. From Canyon, but he played at Grand Canyon University, University of the Ozarks in Branson.
Still no scoring here in the early stages of this third quarter. 11:20 left to go in the third period. Downing shot deflected high off of Montreal. And then bodies go, or Lauder rather, with the shot. 82, Colin Lauder.
These some big men, aren't they? They're just very solidly put together to win. That win was so good and have been for a long time.
Valenzuela sends it deep for Gonzalez. Out of play.
And the two teams match up again tomorrow, 3:05 right here at the Cal Farley Coliseum. Next home game after tomorrow will be on February 11th, 3 o'clock against the New Mexico Runners, right during the dang Super Bowl.
Oh, really?
Between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions. I'm going out on the limb.
Okay. I hope you're right on one of those.
Yes.
And we've got a card, looks like, coming up. Yep. It'll go against the Wings.
Another power play opportunity for the Bombers. Guilty party going off is going to be number 16, Kevin Tenike. By the way, the head coach of the Lions, Dan Campbell, played basketball and football down at Third Rose, southwest of Fort Worth.
So it is a not a power play opportunity. It's a 5-minute goal. Yellow card, I guess, against Tenike. So Loya will take the free kick. Comes to the near side for the Bombers, leading 6-3 with 10:25 to play here in the third quarter. Pace is definitely, the scoring pace anyway, has definitely slowed in this third period. Alan Valenzuela runs one of the Wings players. David Lucio in, or no, it's Lucio or Taylor Henry, one of the two. I guess it was Henry. And that's going to result in a card against Gonzalez of the Bombers. And this will be a power play opportunity for the Wichita Wings. That's one thing you try not to do, Phil, is when things are going your way, as it has been for the Bombers, is to commit something that gives the opportunity to the Wings. And that's exactly what happened right there. So let's see if Wichita can take advantage of it. With it on the near side. Goes in the middle to Amadi, and it's just deflected enough for Fredo Chavez to be able to get a hold of it.
Outside the box comes Ocampo, and he will kick it up ahead.
Partially deflected. Chavez with the kick save. And the Bombers able to send it out. And a whistle and a foul on the Wings.
Yeah, one of the Bomber players is down. Looked like he got kicked in the shins. Try to catch that number for you here in just a moment. That hurts, doesn't it?
Shake that one off. Stops the clock with 4:16 to play in the third quarter. 1:04 left in the penalty.
Thanks a lot to Amarillo National Bank, Alamo Brothers Concrete, and Doc Wittenberg Emerson. But fortunately, he is walking rather nicely towards the bench. 104 left in the penalty. 3:47 left on the yellow card for unsporting behavior against Van Eyck. Excuse me.
Valenzuela apparently, boy, that was
Almost went in.
That was pretty close. Good job by Ocampo to be alert and not let that one get past him. Valenzuela in the penalty box for the Bombers, by the way. Deflection that time by Giannis, who comes away with it for the Bombers. Takes some time off that penalty clock. 30 seconds left in the power play opportunity for the Wichita Wings. This would be big if I spoke too soon. Easy goal by Jared Robbins on the assist by Kieran Lakey. And just as I was about to say how big it would be for the Bombers to be able to deny the Wings a goal on that power play, there it is.
So it is now 6-4 with 8:34 left here in the third quarter. And they just kept pounding away back to full strength.
Robbins, the fourth player to score tonight for Wichita. Each goal has come from a different player. Valenzuela back on now. Entering the halfway point of this third quarter. Still anybody's match. Valenzuela sends it ahead. Stopping it is Gonzalez. We have the numbers, so we'll drop back near midfield. Sends it in for Reyes. Can't control it. Oh, and then a tough play. Foot to the chest, it looked like. And Reyes slow to get up. In fact, he hasn't yet.
Still holding that chest rather. Well, that's a tough one. It's kind of like getting hit with a puck in hockey or basketball or, soccer ball.
Well, and you know the collision is coming, but there's not anything you can do about it. You just kind of have to take the hit, and that's what Reyes did there.
Thanks a lot to our great sponsors, Malcolm's Ice Cream and Food, also Wingstop and Teeny Dream. I can't pronounce it, but anyway, it's good. I'm drinking one of their drinks, and they're awfully good. And also thanks a lot to our owner, Parker Sports Medicine, Dr. Jim Bob Parker, and his support of indoor soccer in Amarillo, and also KB Recycling. So recycle that cardboard, it always helps. And Body Mechanics, Sports Massage Therapy. We appreciate them so very much. Well, Reyes still kind of bent over.
Yeah, looks like he might have gotten I don't know, now he looks like he's holding his elbow. I thought he might have just gotten the wind knocked out. Well, that's not a player you want to see go off injured if you're the Bombers.
So intelligent a player, assistant coach, knows what he's doing.
And he and Loya, of course, play that field position, that center position right in front of the goal so well. Hopefully he can shake that off, getting some attention on the sideline. So just under 8 minutes to play in quarter number 3, 6-4. Bombers over the Wings. Wichita sends it down the field. Loya comes up with it for the Bombers. Now we'll drop it back to Fredo Chavez. Sends it deep. Gonzalez was back there. Couldn't control it. Zamora, Daniel Sack. Defenseman. Goes to the far side of the field.
7:11 left here in the third quarter. 6-4, Bombers up by 2.
Robbins dropping it for Lucio. Back to Robbins, but he couldn't control it. And the Bombers now try to counter. Treviso, far side for Loya, just to the near side of the goal. The Wings back the other way. Lucio sent it out of play.
Nice pass, though, by Treviso to Loya. He just missed it by just a little. That would have been a 4-goal night for him. Got a free kick on the right side in the corner.
Taylor Henry looks like he will take it for Wichita. It's hard for us to see down there in the corner. See what he does with it. Sends it across. You're open for the moment, and then the goal. Nicely done. Juan Zamora gets credit for it off the assist from Mirshad Armadi. Armadi with a beautiful ball across the middle. Zamora was right there. And just like we talked about, this one, when it was 6-3 Bombers, was definitely not over. Wings fighting back to within one now with 2 goals.
Timeout on the field. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back to Cal Farley Coliseum. The 5th different wing tonight to score a goal. Juan Zamora from the assist from Mirshad Ahmadi. 6:37 to go in the third, and it's 6-5. Bombers lead down to 1. Francisco Rivas is checked in.
I was about to say the same thing. Rivas in, seeing his first action tonight for the Bombers. Also, Darius Cadell in. Chavez turns away a blast. Bombers not able to clear, though. And fortunately, not getting much on it was Ahmadi. Chavez able to handle that one. Hit her back by Lakey. And the Wings on the attack. And sending that one high, Trevilato.
It seems like Wichita has made the adjustments it needs. It changes on the fly.
Gil Reyes has a big wrap with ice on his right arm on the sideline. He may not be back tonight for the Bombers. Back the other way. This is Lucio, and he threads it past Chavez. Robbins was on the back side of that anyway, but he didn't need to do anything.
And again, the 6th different player tonight for the Wings. And we are tied at 6 apiece.
We've got another injured Bomber down on the turf as well. Robbins gave a little look and voiced an opinion to the 4 rowdies down there behind the goal of the Bombers, who have been vocal all night long.
Olivas, the injured player for the Bombers, is up and headed over to the bench.
Thankfully, not a serious injury, doesn't look like. Valenzuela will come on to replace him.
Oh, you're right, that is a huge ice wrap on the upper arm on Miguel Reyes.
Well, new match. We're all even at 6, 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Just like the opening quarter, dominated by the Wings. jumping out to the quick 3-goal lead before the Bombers exploded in the second quarter to go up 6-3, and here it is 6-6 in the third period. We have gone back and forth. And how about that? I don't know, I thought that went in, but it didn't.
I did too.
Loya. Wow, wish we had replay. I'd love to see that one again. Must have just gone wide or high. I don't know.
Quite the pass by Valenzuela.
Fighting for it, the Bombers, David Treviso, and then the shot taken from outside by Baez, deflected high into the air. Good pass there, Wings come out with it. Here's Trevilato ahead on the far side. Chavez able to deflect it, and then Valenzuela helping him out to try to clear it. They had trouble written all over it. Henry goes to the far side of the field. Water. Drop it back. McShay, who has one of the 6 goals tonight, plays to the left side. Sack goes back to Lauder on the far side. Gelato will drop it back. Turning, shooting just wide was Trevilato. Bombers just having trouble clearing it right now. As the Wings put the pressure on. Valenzuela not able to handle that one. Turns it over. Runs in to Chavez. That one kicked, deflected out of bounds. I don't know when I've seen a match, Phil, where the momentum has swung so dramatically back and forth.
I haven't seen too many where you have 6 different goals scored by the opposition team.
Kevin tonight for taking that kick.
By the way, the Wings dominating here in the third, 9 shots to 3 over the Bombers.
Yeah, as I said, Bombers have just not been able to clear the ball out of their end, and possessions dominated by Wichita here in this third quarter. Like I say, and it has really, the Bombers looked so confident in that second quarter, and now they're just definitely back on their heels, trying to figure out how to slow down Wichita.
Chad Webb out on the field now discussing the situation with the team.
This is an extra timeout taken by the Bombers with 2:57 left to go in this third quarter.
Thanks a lot to Mac Joe's. Used to be Macaroni Joe's. They've kind of rebranded themselves.
I wondered about
Still great food though.
Yes.
And Buff's Restaurant down in Canyon. They've got a lot of good food down there. And again, thanks to all of our sponsors for Amarillo Bombers soccer.
Chad Webb was going over some things with his team. Let's see if that helps.
Shots are now even 21-21.
Bombers able to block that one away, and then they'll send it into the stands. Robbins was wanting a foul called. Doesn't get it.
Could he be?
He's got about 1.5 feet, it looks like, on Valenzuela in height. And he scores. And the first player to score 2 goals tonight is Jared Robbins of Wichita. And the Wings have come all the way back now to take the lead 7-6.
4-0 in goals, and Robbins scored the first goal on a power play at 8:34. Now he scores goal number 2 of this quarter with 2:52 to go, and Wichita leading it 7-6. almost see that coming, couldn't you?
Yeah, you really could. And Amarillo's got to do something to get the momentum back here. Giannis trying to make it happen over on the far side of the field. Drop it back. Harris Cadell is on for the Bombers. Play near side for Montreal. He'll send it in the middle. And this is where they miss Miguel Reyes. He's injured and over on the bench. They did take the ice pack off. It doesn't look like he's got it on anymore. Either that or they wrapped it in a dark colored towel. Hope he can come back in. They need it. Difficulty here for Montreal. Maintains possession though. Now goes around Giraffe and we've got a whistle and the foul called on the Bombers. Or was it on the Wings? I guess it was the Wings. Final 1:45 of this third quarter, which has been all Wichita. Bell, his shot blocked away. Off of Taylor Henry.
Cadell, a product of Amarillo High and also West Texas A&M soccer.
Taking his time, goes to Magianis. And a great save by Ocampo on a tough kick. Magianis will run it down though and drop it for Chavez. Rivas for the Bombers. Using it. Able to wrestle it away though. 50 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Robbins is back on for the Wings. Gotta be wary of him. Here's David Lucio. Gets around Olivas. Gets around another Bombers defender and goes down on a good tackle by Abel Olivas. And Ocampo is out of goal, but Bombers could not catch up to the ball.
And Treviso thought there should have been a foul called, and there wasn't.
A good defense by Olivas. And another good sliding tackle by Abel Olivas. Gets it ahead for Loya. Can he get the shot away? No, that's a good tackle that time by the Wings. Kieran Laking. Frantic action. There's the third quarter. Comes to an end. It was dominated, though, just like the second period, by the Bombers. Dominated in the third quarter by the Wings. And they will take a one-goal lead into the fourth quarter, 7-6. Phil, this ought to be a wild and crazy fourth period of play.
I would agree. And again, for the second time in this game, the Bombers have been shut out in the first quarter and also shut out in the third quarter. Wings outshot the Bombers 11-5 in the third quarter, but believe it or not, shots are still tied at 23 apiece. We'll be back with our fourth quarter after this timeout. Third quarter of action, 4-0, and now the Bombers have found magic after being down 3-0 early on in the second quarter and scored 6 consecutive goals. They got to find a way to find that magic again. Boy, it's been a run of streaks. 3-0 by Wichita, 6-0 by the Bombers, and now 4-0 by the Wings, and they lead it 7-6.
All right, so what will the fourth quarter have in store for us? Who knows? In this crazy match. Been a good one, though, as we thought it would be, and we've got one more coming up tomorrow as Chavez makes an early save here in the fourth quarter. 3 o'clock tomorrow here at Cal Farley Coliseum at the Amarillo Civic Center. Come out and enjoy some Bombers soccer against the Wichita Wings. Should be another fun afternoon. Venezuela sends it in. Reyes is back into the game for the Bombers. That one is deflected, and then Olivas able to get the rebound and punch it home for the Bombers.
Wow, what a big goal. The main thing is, guess who came back in and was inspiration?
Immediately contributes, and that's Miguel Reyes. You know what, I haven't seen Loya lately for the Bombers. There he comes. Okay. I was going to say, I was hoping he wasn't injured. Can't miss him in those hot pink cleats. Loya back on now. And we're all even again at 7. Here's Robbins for the Wings, sending it far side for Henry.
If you like the action tonight, oh my goodness.
Robbins able to dribble it past Fredo Chavez, who got part of it, but just didn't get enough.
Third goal of the half by Robbins, and all of a sudden he's become the man who has turned things around. 21 seconds after the tying goal, it's now Wichita back in the lead, 8-7.
Well, as I said, this may get crazy before we're done here in this fourth quarter. It's sure starting that way. So Wings back in front. Chase. Kevin Mercado not able to catch up with it. The ball to Amadi. Backside help by Mercado of the Bombers. Rizzo kind of overran it. Lucky not to lose it. Applying the pressure. Wings able to get it out. Here is Zamora. This pass ahead for Amadi. Just wide and knocked down by Fredo Chavez of the Bombers. Otto saves that one. Gets it to Treviso.
Trying to get their 6th consecutive win to start the season.
And he's going to get a call against the Wings. I don't know. Honestly, you don't know about that one, Phil.
Well, it doesn't result in anybody going out, but it will result in a free kick from the right side for the Bombers. In close. Ocampo getting his defense set.
Here's Montreal. And going to call a quick timeout. That's interesting.
Well, yeah, this is a very important goal right here. You got an opportunity. You're down low, and you want to get everybody on the same page. Coach Chad Webb comes out to see what the guys are thinking about. Chad puts his arm around one of the players. Chad is one of the things. He's such a dry sense of humor, and I've known him for years. Too many, probably 20, 25 years, maybe more. Good player from Lubbock.
Has a son that plays soccer for Amarillo High and for the Bombers as well.
Not suited out tonight.
Middle of his high school season. All right, let's see what they come up with here on this play.
So Monreal will try to set it up again.
He's got Valenzuela and Loya on the near side and two other players on the back side. They go to Loya. Ocampo was able to turn it away. A lot of bodies out in front and still able to see it well enough to knock that one out.
One of the wings came up a little lame. That was DeRath, but he's okay.
It's way out high, and it's taken away. DeRath still in pursuit of it. Centers it across. Chavez able to turn the first one away. That one is off the post by Trivolato. Now the whistle against the Wings. Wow, two scary looking opportunities if you're a Bombers fan there for Wichita. Thought for sure Trivolato was going to be able to get it around Chavez on that first attempt. But the second one ended up being the closest one, just off the edge of the goal. 11:40 to play in the fourth quarter. 1-goal lead for Wichita. Chavez with the kick save. Another opportunity though, can't get that one. And Max Shea has his second goal of the night for Wichita.
And now makes it a 9-7 game with 11:29 to go. And there might be a little Benji Monreal used to play for Wichita. 21 season.
Played elsewhere, but wasn't sure, didn't know it was for Wichita.
He was one of the finalists for the MVP. Benji Monreal, Vitor Patriani, and Marahu Musa from Cleveland.
All right, Bombers need to get it in gear again. Quick shot taken by Treviso. With the free kick. Still plenty of time. 11-16. Go in this fourth quarter. Bell is in defending Zamora. Rivas able to help and take it away. Chavez here's it to midfield. Nice move by Lauder. Another nice move by Lauder. He's free, shoots. And Chavez with the save. And another opportunity results in a Wings goal. Kevin Tonight gets in on the scoring act this time. The loose ball out in front, costing the Bombers.
And after the tie-up, 3 consecutive goals, and they lead it 10-7.
Miguel Reyes is back and playing for the Bombers, but he is holding his right arm. He's playing in some pain. Well, Amarillo definitely with their work cut out for them here. Even though there's over 10 minutes left, they've got to shut down the Wings' attack and be able to get something going offensively themselves. Now let's whistle against the Bombers.
give credit to Wichita Wings. They made the adjustments they needed to make, which resulted in a turnaround from 6-3 down to 10-7 up.
Trying to send it in for Robbins. Gives chase to it and still controls it. Left side now for Lucio. Gets it back. Tries to go around Machado and is not able to do it, but it's going to be a blue card against Kevin Machado of the Bombers. And a power play chance again for the Wichita Wings. Was standing right there, quickly blew the whistle and pulled out the blue card. So he was definitely convinced with the infraction. And here we go on the power play for Wichita. Kind of the point man at the top. Goes to the far side. They'll go inside. Trevillato hasn't turned away. That one is wide of the mark and past Robbins as well. Good job by the Bombers to try to clear it out. And now we've got another card. This one will go against the Bombers as well. Olivas going off.
Advantage now with 9:33 to go. Yes.
No, I take it back. It is against the Wings. Boy, I was going to say, yeah. Ten Eyck will go to the penalty box for his 2 minutes.
About 4-on-4 right now.
And there's another foul. This one by Taylor Henry. 1:17 to go, and the Bombers penalty against Machado, and 1:52 left against Ten Eyck.
Yeah, it's not chippy, but it is definitely physical out there.
It's intense. Bombers will have a few seconds anyway with a one-man advantage.
All right, they've got the power play advantage right now.
They send in Loya. Here he is with an opportunity, and they got the goal.
And I don't know if
Montreal
got a little foot in there at the end. We'll see how they score it, but a big goal right there with 7:59 to go, and that is a power play goal, and it's 10-8 Wichita.
Boy, the Bombers desperately needed that.
This is like playoff soccer, isn't it?
It really is. 7:59 to play in the fourth quarter. Get the timeout at the midway mark. And let the teams reset. Bombers with a little bit of life now as they finally get another goal.
Well, don't forget both teams again tomorrow afternoon, 3:05 right here at the Cal Farley Coliseum. If you want to see some great soccer, come on out. And, they're going to give that to Rene Loya. So Montreal didn't get a foot on it, and the assist goes to Treviso.
So 4 goals for Loya tonight.
He's got such a powerful leg, and he lets those things go. And with our championship squad at Chihuahua Savage 2 last year. We played at the Mesquite Rodeo Arena, the legendary Mesquite Rodeo Arena. And there was dirt everywhere. I didn't find any cow patties, fortunately, when I was down there. But it is historic.
All right, we go back to play now. what has been a up and down game, like a roller coaster for both these two teams. Plenty of ups and downs in this one. Trouble in front, and there's goal. Chevalato able to get it past on the rebound. Now we've got some pushing and shoving going on. Fredo Chavez took exception after the goal was scored. One of the Wings players probably maybe not realizing that it was actually a goal, fired a shot in toward the goalkeeper, Fredo Chavez.
12 seconds after the goal that brought them within 2, they're down by 3 once again.
Trevillato getting, what is that, his first goal tonight, Phil? I believe so.
Yeah, it is. Does have a couple of assists.
Makes it 11-8. Wichita with 7:47 to go in the fourth quarter. It's a long discussion. Tempers flared a little bit there.
Amati gets credit for the assist.
Fredo Chavez is going to the penalty box on a 5-minute penalty. Casey Baker will come on in goal now for the Bombers. Fredo was hot, I'll tell you. He did not appreciate that shot being fired at him after the goal was scored.
Power play situation, but you do get a new goalie out there. Casey Baker, one of the veterans from Amarillo, and of course he doesn't play all that much because Fredo gets most of the time in goalie.
Also have a, so they call penalties both ways, Phil. Got Malo Garath also in the penalty box for the Wings.
Wings have outshot the Bombers 20-9 here in the second half.
Decisive edge for Wichita so far. Abel Olivas has that one deflected. Wings trying to clear it. Moya gets a foot on it to hold it in. Well, we know the Bombers can score quickly. Saw that in the second quarter tonight. They put 6 up.
Well, the Wings just made a concerted effort to really put the pressure on the Bombers' defense. And there's a ball that got deflected, but got into the hands of Ocampo.
Bombers able to come away with it. Now going to go up into the stands. So Bombers with a good look at the kick here. And Loya just sends it wide, not by much.
For his 5th goal of the night, wasn't it?
Played a little quickly, they'll bring that one back. Left to go in this fourth quarter. 3-goal advantage for the Wichita Wings, trying to stay undefeated on the season. Get their 6th win of this 2024 season. And M2 Soccer stay atop the Midwest Division as well. Bombers at 3-1. Their only loss to Wichita in the first game of the season. Trevillato threads to the needle past Baker again. And all of a sudden, The Wings really putting the pressure on the Bombers. And Trevelado with his second goal in the last few minutes.
Well, best way to describe it, Wichita's on a 9-2 run in goals.
Goodness. 9-2. That's quite the turnaround. This gets it to Cadell. He'll drop it for Valenzuela. Giannis on the near side. And Valenzuela loses the handle that time. Bombers fortunate to get it back. Reyes coming out to take it. Oh, and he is wincing in pain with that right arm. He's almost doubled over in pain.
And he's holding that arm down towards his waist, too.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. He's just showing what kind of competitor he is. Bombers definitely need him. Hurt. Here's Magallanes. Got the extra defender in as they pulled the keeper. It's Montreal, looks like. Bombers play quickly. Valenzuela tries to get it past Ocampo, can't do it. There's Treviso's shot. That's a goal, yeah. And Francisco Rivas gets his first of the night for the Bombers. They're back to within 3.
Rivas, a former member of the Colorado Inferno, scores tonight at the 4:28 mark. Casey Baker comes back in goal, and it's 12-9. But I tell you, those 2 goals by Trevelado difference right now, or it'd be 10-9.
Yeah, those were backbreakers for sure. Still time, though, with 4:28 left. 1:42, by the way, left to go in each of the 2 penalties.
By the way, got to give a lot of credit to Jose Ocampo. You know, for many years, Taylor Parrott was their lead goalkeeper with his brother right behind him. But this guy has really done a fine job for the Wings tonight.
He's made some great saves. So has Frito Chavez. It's been a fun match, just as we thought it would be, between these 2 clubs in the Midwest Division of M2 Soccer. More coming up at 3 o'clock tomorrow. They'll be right back at it here at the Cal Farley Coliseum, Amarillo Civic Center. By the way, you can follow the Bombers on social media like I do. Follow them on Facebook. The other, I think they're on Instagram as well, if I'm not mistaken. Good way to keep up with all the information surrounding the team. And of course their website as well. That's where you can find not only stats on the Bombers players, but also league-wide statistics for M2 Soccer. It's definitely been entertaining between these 2 tonight. It would be.
Trying to get a little information on Jose Ocampo. He is from Yonkers, New York, and I think he went to Monroe College back east.
Back to play for the final 4:23 of this 4th quarter. Bombers need a flurry. Down by 3 goals. Ooh, that it was a bullet from the outside by Juan Zamora. And basically back there playing goal has been Montreal. Bring it down the field. Play to Venezuela. Valenzuela, not Venezuela. Bombers can't afford to be too patient here. Loya trying to get position down low. Bombers trying to get it into him. Wings playing chase. Sent in, deflected away by the Wings. Here's an opportunity for Amati, and a great save by Montreal. Not the usual goalkeeper. Laid out for that one. Here's Rivas sending that one down in, and the header is good on the far side. It's David Treviso.
That was beautiful.
That was a picturesque goal. Third of the night for Treviso of the Bombers.
And suddenly they're within 2.
Campo a little shaken up on the play. Trying to walk it off. 3:12 left to play. The Bombers within 2.
Somehow they're giving credit on the goal to Loya with an assist to Treviso, but I didn't see it that way. Did you? I thought Treviso got the hit.
Yeah, I did too. Loya is out complaining pretty bitterly to the referee on the far side. Nonetheless, he finally goes back to the bench, and Campo doing his share of complaining to the official. Here we go, 3:12 left as we go back to play. 12-10, the Wings over the Bombers. Olivas whistled for the foul.
Again, they got the 6th attacker in there, and that's really the only way the Bombers are going to be able to try to get this within 1 goal and then try for a big thing near the end.
By the way, 14 seconds left in the 2 penalties. So, I don't know if they'll put Chavez back in at this point or not.
And Treviso is up there. Started a 2-minute penalty and about 49 left in his.
I didn't notice that.
I didn't either, but it is a power play situation.
So the Bombers, Coach Chad Webb, that was on this, no, that was on Olivas. So I didn't, again, not sure.
They're putting, they got Treviso's number up there.
Yeah, it's in the box. Does it say what the infraction was?
I'll try to find that for you when we recycle now.
So we go back to play. Under 3 minutes left in the game. And there's a takedown and a foul whistle on Lucio. Bombers have to play quickly.
By the way, they did change that last goal. It is no penalty. Okay, Treviso, unsportsmanlike, blue card. So that's what happened on his.
All right, so the free kick from the far side. Here is Giannis, and it's deflected away. Couldn't get it to Valenzuela. Montreal comes and runs it down for the Bombers. Sends it across. Bombers playing the man down. Valenzuela with a nice job. Block that one. 2:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. 1:05 left in the penalty. Here's Magallanes. It's turned away by Ocampo. It's off the boards again. Nice job by the goalkeeper of the Wings. Flick it away. The Wings come back with the possession. Lovato sends that one across to Amati. 30 seconds left to go in the Bombers' blue card penalty. The time continuing to tick away with 1:25 left on the game clock. And the Wings up by 2. Near side, here is Amati. Gets it across the middle. Nothing there. Valenzuela now for the Bombers. Out of hurry. Sends it inside. Rizzo couldn't get the shot away. That one sent just wide. Rizzo gets it back, goes around the defender. The other way as Lucio is knocked down, and now we've got another blue card, Phil, and that it's going to go against the Bombers, and that's pretty much going to seal their fate, I think.
I believe so. But what an effort by Wichita, what an effort by the Bombers late.
4.5 seconds is all that's left.
The big deal is the Wings out shooting the Bombers 22-14 in the second half.
Laking now trotting off. He was the one that was shaken up, I think. And to the box goes David Treviso. 44.5 seconds left. Great match. We've got another one coming up tomorrow. 3 o'clock here at the Amarillo Civic Center. And that one is off the post and good by Colin Water. And that will be the final needed for Wichita. 13-10 now with 29.4 seconds left. You used to say, final nail in the coffin.
Yes.
It was sponsored by one of our funeral homes.
Yes, it was. Well, tonight it was probably sponsored by the Wichita Wings because they really played well. Down 6-3 at the half, and they just went crazy in the second.
Well, and credit the Wings for not getting frustrated after leading 3-0 early on and giving up 6 straight to the Bombers. They just came right out of the locker room and went right back to work and dominated play after that.
And remember, early in the fourth quarter, it was tied 7-all. So it's been a 6-3 run since that time for the Wings.
14.3 seconds left. Kick for Rene Loya. Well, instead taken by Bombers. Pablo Magallanes. Wow, that's a beauty right there. How about that? Kevin Mikado gets the goal for the Bombers on the assist by Montreal. That's as pretty a goal as you'll see. It's unfortunately going to be too little too late. Makes it 13-11 with 3 seconds left.
I've got a feeling tomorrow's game is going to be pretty interesting and hopefully as good as this one.
So there it is, the final few seconds tick off, and boy, a hard-fought match here tonight in Amarillo between these two teams, but Wichita survives as they beat the Bombers 13-11. I say survives because it was like a roller coaster, up and down, back and forth, and Wichita showing a lot of determination to fight back after the Bombers did the same thing. And the Wings get the road victory tonight. They stay perfect on the season, Phil, at 6-0.
11 goals in that fourth quarter of action, 13-11. It was actually tied up 7-7 at the 14:22 mark on the first goal of the fourth quarter by Abel Olivas. But after that, Wichita with those 2 big goals right after that. and just took care of business. And then with Kevin Penike, and finish it with a final of 13-11 on the final score. And let me give you the shots. In the second half, 23-15, Wichita leading in shots 35-33. That basically was the entire game. The big rush by the Wings, and they come away with the big victory. 13-11, and now 6-0. We're up to 18 points. The Bombers at 3-2, and they'll match up again tomorrow, 3:05, right here at Cal Farley Coliseum.
You know, and one concern going forward for the Bombers is the condition of Miguel Reyes.
Yes, that's
So he hopefully will be available tomorrow. Get some treatment on that right arm tonight, but that is a concern for sure for the Bombers heading into tomorrow's match.
all righty. Well, folks, we thank you for watching the game tonight, enjoying it. Hope you had a good time. If you're a Wings fan, you're really happy. If you're a Bombers fan, you're not. And give the Wings credit. That's the reason they're undefeated. They were down. Looked like they might have been out 6-3, but they come back with a vengeance and outscored the Bombers 4-0 in the third quarter. And then after getting it tied up 7-all early on, they come back and outscore the Bombers by 6-5 the rest of the way to win it by that final score of 13-11. On behalf of Mike Roden, this is Phil Woodall. So thank you very much. Join us tomorrow around 3 o'clock for game number 2 between the Wings and the Bombers. Good night from Amarillo.